You know, part of me wants a Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Direct with more gameplay about the story, dungeons, and overall what this game is, but part of me doesn't want a Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Direct because I want to stay oblivious to other game mechanics and information about this game. Which side are you on? Personally, I just can't decide. Hey guys, it's Rob here, and welcome back to the Robo-Chan Show, where we take the gaming news format that channels like Spawnwave or Arlo do, add a dash of animation and some cool editing on top to bring you your gaming news, leaks, and rumors in a fresh new way. If you're new here and want to be kept up on everything gaming, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoy the video and dislike if not, and have that notification bell on so you know when I upload. In this video, we are going to talk about some new rumors that say that there is going to be another Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Direct that will showcase more gameplay on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We just got one last month, which honestly looks really great to me anyways. I know some people don't like it and some people think that it's DLC, and there's that whole conversation, which I will be making a video on that and my thoughts on that later on. Now, if you guys did remember, we did cover another rumor that talked about a Zelda Nintendo Direct for April, and that's the one we're talking about today. But there was some more information to this that I didn't cover, and also some of that information was actually confirmed in the gameplay that we saw about a week ago, or a couple days ago, or whenever it was. I lose track of days when I'm editing videos. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. It helps the video reach more viewers when you do, and if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is RoboRob93. Without further delay, let's get on to the topics. So The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is making massive waves right now. The gameplay showcased so many cool things that transforms the gameplay from Breath of the Wild 1 into something new and gives us something really fresh and something to play with the new abilities and wacky things to test out in Tears of the Kingdom when we finally get our hands on this on May 12th. And as someone who is very creative and likes to find the most broken thing in every gameplay and be super overpowered, I find this very interesting, and I'm going to do a ton of testing on this game, right in the beginning of the game too. It's gonna be a good time. Now, even though we do have a lot of gameplay now, I think we can all agree we don't still know a lot about this game. Yes, we do know about the new abilities, we know about how you can go through walls, which is kind of crazy. We know about the building mechanics, and we do have some sort of idea on what this game is, but not a super solid idea, if you know what I mean. We don't know about the story, we don't know if traditional dungeons are returning, and we don't know what's happening with Zelda, what happened to Link, is there a time skip? There's so many questions. And you know, when it comes to new gameplay and more about this game, I'm kind of on both sides. I can take new gameplay on this game, yeah, but even if we didn't get this new Nintendo Direct for Tears of the Kingdom, I think I'd be okay with that. I think I'm enough hyped for this game. I don't think I can get any more hyped. Now, I've been wrong on that. Other Nintendo Directs and gameplay showcases have hyped me up even more before, but honestly, I'm kind of satisfied with what we got. But I can take more, you know, if they want to drop some more gameplay. And according to this new rumor, it may tell us some interesting things about this game as well as the Nintendo Direct. Now, like I said in the past, we covered part of this, and it said this. We have some exciting news to share today. On April 12th, we will be hosting a special Nintendo Direct focused on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the highly anticipated sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In this Nintendo Direct, you will get a brand new look at the game's stunning world, gameplay, features, and story. We will also reveal some details about the game's collector's edition and a new Link amiibo that will be exclusive content in-game. Plus, we will have some surprises in store for you that you won't want to miss. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is coming to the Nintendo Switch on May 12th, 2023. Don't forget to tune in on April at 10 a.m. PT/1 p.m. ET/6 p.m. BST for this special Nintendo Direct presentation dedicated to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. You can watch it live on YouTube or on our official website. Now, before the showcase, you could have said that, yeah, this is probably fake. In fact, in the video, I say it's fake flat out. I thought that what Mike Odyssey got from his sources was gonna be fake, but he does say some interesting things in a video he made about a month ago, based on his information from his sources. Now, part of that information was the eyeball sticking to the arrow, and it transforms it into an arrow, and it becomes a homing missile, basically. Which I'm still wondering, what happens if you stick a piece of meat on the arrow? What kind of arrow does it become? fun stuff for when we play the game. Now, one can say that this isn't 100% proof, this could have just been a wild guess, but I do find it hard to believe that someone can guess this based off what little footage we have of Link using the bow. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but the only time we actually see him use his bow is that homing missile, and that doesn't look like an eyeball, it just looks like a white ball. Again, it could be a good guess, but it does make you wonder. Now, if this is any sign that these are true, this means there is going to be a Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Direct, which will be on April 12th. And if that is happening, I think I'd be fine with that. And not only that, but it makes a lot of sense. We still have another month until The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and if we're going off of the whole idea that Nintendo wants to keep up excitement for this game, I think having one smack dab in the middle, 1 month right before that, will give us a lot of stuff to look over for the next month and comb through it and form our opinions and also form our speculation on what we just saw in this supposed Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Direct. We also have the OLED releasing as well, so those are 2 marketing points for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, enough to carry us over until the release date of this game. Now, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, all of this is stuff that I said this is most likely going to happen. We're going to get a Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Direct, and we're going to get a Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch OLED as well. I was almost spot on. I honestly didn't expect them to do a Tears of the Kingdom gameplay reveal this early, and then if they do end up doing this Nintendo Direct, that as well. But that good old Nintendo momentum is coming in strong, and we pretty much guessed it almost spot on, which is pretty cool. Now, I know a lot of people want traditional dungeons in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I've seen plenty of people talk about this in the comment section and saying, as a Zelda fan, I would love to see these come back, and let me know what kind of dungeons would you guys like to see, because according to Mike Odyssey, it seems that traditional dungeons are being returned to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, or not returned, but they're coming because they weren't in Breath of the Wild 1. Now, according to Mike Odyssey, these are going to replace the shrines from Breath of the Wild, and they will be placed on the Sky Island, so that's where you're going to have to access them to get into them and beat them and so on. Another aspect of these dungeons are going to be bosses at the end of the dungeon, which, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. Of course, there's going to be some kind of challenge at the end of these dungeons. Now, there is a couple questions you really have to ask when it does come to these traditional dungeons. Is this going to be similar to the shrines, to where in the beginning you'll unlock these abilities through going through these dungeons, and then as you go throughout the game, there are dungeons that are optional. Kind of like how you had shrines that test your abilities that you got from the beginning of the game when you unlocked all of the abilities from the Sheikah Slave. So when you unlock the abilities, which now that I think about it, I do have a question about the abilities. How does Link actually unlock it? We know something does happen to his arm, but how does he go about unlocking these abilities? Is it through beating these traditional dungeons, or is it something else? That's another question I have. But anyways, back to the main topic. Are these dungeons going to be optional, or are they just a couple here and there? That's my question. Are they like bigger dungeons and story points, or are they just optional throughout the land? In my opinion, I think you can pretty much expect a lot of different dungeons that are going to be optional throughout the land. This is an open world game, and I think, and at least I would hope, that the devs would build upon traditional dungeons from past Zelda games and kind of shape and mold it in a way that would fit in Tears of the Kingdom and what they're going for in this game. Especially since Breath of the Wild, they were not really dungeon heavy. I mean, shrines, I guess you can call them dungeons, but not in the way that you would call them dungeons in past Zelda games. If that makes any sense to anybody. It makes sense in my head. But yeah, apparently traditional dungeons are returning. And moving on to the last part of this video, it's just going to be on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom OLED and all the other carrying cases and Pro controllers that you can get. Some people were wondering, where can I buy this? Where can I pre-order it? And all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd give you guys some access to these. Now, this is going to be a link to the Nintendo Life website, and he gives you a ton of links to all the websites that you can get, including the North American and UK. So for those in North America and UK, you have the links for you, and if you're wondering like, where the heck can I buy these, here are the links. Now, they may be sold out. I don't know if they are. Right now, I don't have the money to even pre-order the Zelda OLED. I'll have to wait on that, including the carrying case and Pro controller, unfortunately. But for those who do have the money and do want that, the link will be in the pinned comment, so make sure you check that out if you do want to get the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom OLED, or the Pro controller, or even the carrying case, or all three if you have the money. Now, if you were to ask me if we are going to get another Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Direct, is there going to be more gameplay reveal? I would say yes, more than likely, because they didn't really show too much, even though they showed a lot at the same time. They still need to talk about the story any more gameplay details, dungeon information, and all that kind of stuff. So you would think that they would explain a little bit more, especially since they did it so early. They did it a lot earlier than I expected, to be honest. I thought the first thing that was going to be revealed was that OLED, and then they would give us the gameplay. But I think what's going on here is that they're doing it in different bits. I think they wanted to get the OLED there, plus a little bit of gameplay to get the eyes and attention on it instead of just doing a trailer like they did with Splatoon 3. And then we'll get the full-length gameplay reveal with more information on the story and maybe even some more information on the gameplay bits, or maybe we'll even get a Nintendo Treehouse. We know that E3 is canceled this year, so that's a big thing here as well. I think the reason why they came out and said that it's not in our plans is maybe they knew that the E3 wasn't going to happen. Maybe they had some prior knowledge that we didn't have at the time, because at the time when they said, yeah, we're not going to E3, we all thought E3 was still going to happen. We didn't know that E3 was going to be canceled this year, so I'm wondering if they knew ahead of time. But yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense for that to happen, and I think it is going to happen. If you were to ask me, is there going to be a Tears of the Kingdom Direct even though we just got gameplay? But yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think, because of the description of the link arrow usage, that was 100% right? Do you think this gives this rumor a little bit more weight to it, a little bit more proof that it's real? Or do you think it's just completely fake and you think Nintendo's just going to go completely silent aside from the usual marketing we get with video games when it comes to new Nintendo Switch games? Or not? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.